Alrighty, so we're starting off our base tutorial by putting on foundation. If you want to do moisturizer and primer, if that's good for your skin type before makeup, that's good. I personally don't, because I feel like it makes my makeup worse. If you feel your foundation dries down fast, then do what I'm doing here, and I do it in sections. So I'll do like the left side, right side, and then chin, mouth area, and then I'll do my forehead last. Working in sections usually keeps your foundation from getting patchy. If it doesn't dry down fast, then that's fine. You can just put it on all at once. Moving on to concealer, I'm using the same one I used in the eyebrow tutorial. I usually just do 2 dots of this because it's very full coverage. When you blend this out, you want to draw it out and up like you see I'm doing here, just to give your eye a more lifted effect. Moving on, we're going to powder our whole entire face. I know some people don't do that, but this is guard and you're going to be sweaty and oily, so powder it all down. The more dry your face is when you start, the better it'll look at the end of the show. Also, I forgot to in the video, but around this point I usually powder my ears as well, because you don't want like bright red ears from where you're hot and then your face to be like porcelain looking, so go ahead and powder your ears as well. So here I'm about to powder my brows just to make them look a tiny bit more natural. If you put a little bit too much powder in your brows or you think you need to go touch them up, that's fine, go ahead and do that now. Now we're on to contour, so go ahead and grab a fluffy brush just like that one, and I would say more of a medium shade brown according to your skin tone. Try not to go too harsh on the contour or too dark. Remember, we still want it to be a natural look, but more of a glam natural look, so don't go too heavy. Be very careful with this part. You can contour your jawline as well, just to give more of a like square jawline, but don't go overboard, and always check from different angles to make sure it doesn't look like you gave yourself like a mask. Now I'm lightly contouring in the hollows of my cheeks, and I'm connecting the forehead contour to the side. This doesn't have to be heavy contour. This look is more blush heavy than contour heavy. Every now and then grab a clean brush and just blend everything in just to make sure it looks seamless all the way around your face. Now we're at blush, which is the main part of this look. Grab a very fluffy brush like that one. And I'm going to use 2 different shades of pink, more of a lighter one like this one here. So the lighter shade of pink will go all over your cheeks. The lighter shade is going to be used as more of a transition shade, so that way when we put the dark pink on, it's not too harsh. Apply it the same way on the other side, and then as always, take a step back and make sure it looks even on both sides. Alright, here's my darker shade of pink I'm using. This one is going to go right on the apples of your cheeks, so it should only be placed right underneath your eyes. It should also almost look like a circle of blush under your eye. Don't blend it out too much. If you think you're losing that circular shape with the blush, just go in with a little bit of powder and clean it up. So now, since we have 2 layers of blush on our face and we've done a lot of blending, if you think you've gone too far down your cheeks, just dip your brush in some powder and make a clean line. And then I just take any leftover powder and blend up into the blush, just so I can blend the powder that's already on our face and the blush all together. This is the crustiest highlight that my friend Wen got me in like 2022, and I've used it for every guard show ever to this day. So if you want to spend money on it, I highly suggest getting a Fenty highlight. It's definitely the best one I've ever used, and I'll probably never use another one again. But anyway, I just go ahead and highlight under my brow bone. I highlight my nose, my forehead, and the tops of my cheeks. And that is it for our base for our show makeup. So this is what your face and brows should look like so far.